My name is Koehler. I live in the Bronx. I've been a member here since 2007.
My name is Rebecca Wild-Wesley. I live in Providence, Rhode Island, and have been a member since the first membership class that was held virtually in February of 2020.
I was a young adult here. My wife and I got married here. We had all our kids baptized here. In a sense, I feel like I've grown up in the church in some ways. That sense of home, of belonging. I feel that sense, but I feel my kids' sense. They are known and loved and wrapped in the community. And I feel the same about my wife and our marriage, that we are cared for as a group, as a family.
So we originally attended a few times prior to COVID. We were visiting our daughter, who lived in New York City at the time, and we would often look for churches when we came here, and we came to visit and liked it. So when we would come to the city, we would come here. And then COVID hit, and we found ourselves without a church community. And then we watched Scott online, and then eventually started watching as it evolved into a full service. The choir and the message just kept us coming back.
I like to say that church is where I am reminded that I am the most wonderful thing there is, a child of God, and so is everybody else. The church has given me and my family a source of strength and a place of refuge and an inspiration, and are in community with people who are also seeking God.
The more I've been a part of this community, and the more I've lived in that experience, I've realized that it's not enough to say we're hybrid members. We're members. Whether people are able to come to church once a year at Beyond the Walls, or whether we're able to come more frequently.
The theme that we picked for this year, the verse from Luke, to whom much is given, much is expected, I think is in some ways a direct command, a direction to give more and to give generously, and to, as we have more material wealth, to give in proportion.
It's an honor to be able to give, to be able to trust that it's being managed well. We appreciate the wisdom that goes into a missions committee or a personnel committee who make decisions about how money is spent and how it's stewarded. I'm really impressed by the level of connection we have to missions around the world, but I'm mostly really drawn to the mission work and the presence that we have here in the city. I'm really impressed by the social workers, meals and hospitality and friendship and caring.
I love the church. I love this church. And New York City can be a competitive and status and money-focused place. And none of that matters in the church. And that is a remarkably countercultural message. It's the message that comes from the pulpit, but it's also where the church puts its energy, is toward serving people in need.
This is an environment that promotes extravagant hospitality and caring for anybody who walks in the door. That anybody happened to include me and my husband. It's a culture here. There's a place at the table for everybody. We're excited to lead the 2025 Pledge Campaign, To Whom Much Has Been Given.
Thank you so much for pledging to this year's campaign. With your help, Fifth Avenue Presbyterian Church will continue to share God's gifts with New York City and beyond.
You can pledge online at fapc.org/pledge or by mailing a pledge card to the church.
Thank you for your support.